What about Tampa and Seattle with Tampa favored by 3?
So current numbers, I'd still take Tampa at 3 minus 105 even money. I was shocked that this didn't open where it is right now, and I've been even more surprised that as the week has gone on, a lot of people that I've respected have said they thought Seattle should be the favorite in this position, and it's rare that in the midpoint of a season with two teams that aren't suffering from significant injuries that you get a game that divides the audience and the audience that I respect so much. I mean, the difference of opinions here are enormous. And for me, there's sort of the one spot where you can look at it as the priors and whatever your cutoff is, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, the season as a whole. And if you're looking at that by itself, you're probably going to be leaning towards Seattle. I can't help but think that that win that the Buccaneers manufactured against the Rams could have potentially been that sort of spark and turning point in the season that's been a disaster up to this point. But where I'm sort of having trouble getting to this is the Seahawks from who they've played, their strength of schedule, which quite honestly I'm valuing a little bit less overall just because of how many teams have had so many injuries. But the strength of schedule and who Seattle has beat, especially when their defense has really stepped up over the last month and a half. Been a lot of backup QBs, been a lot of weak opponents. And for me, the Bucs, they've had a couple more challenging games within that span. Again, there's really not a lot to point to Tampa Bay. But just when I look roster and compare the skill position players, who's out there, I can't help but rate Tampa Bay higher. And you're putting these two teams on a neutral. I thought that number early in the week was quite something, and even now I still can't help but think we're a little bit short because, I mean, this Seahawks defense, when they're not playing bottom tier competition, it's been ugly. And so maybe you're putting the Bucs in that category, but for me, I think that win against LA to me could potentially change things for the Bucs.